Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. This is Dr. Rendon, and today's lesson is creating a short research paper for your class Introduction to Business Management. And you're a student and you're going to submit this to Professor Hammond. Okay. From time to time, I'm going to switch back and forth with the instruction um, and the start file. The first step to get started is to rename your start file with this naming convention ending in underscore 2. When you download your file, it's going to be this naming convention underscore 1. So you just need to save a file, and I have a folder, and then I need to change this to 2. Okay, I have already one file there, so I'm just going to replace it. Okay, and it's about Agile Project Management. So this assignment has 21 steps. Okay, in here, and when you completed your research paper, it should be similar to this final figure, and there's page 3 with the works cited page, which is your bibliography. For MLA format, your title will have to be works cited versus the APA format that will say references. Okay, now the project step 1, you are writing a research paper for your business management class on Agile Project Management. You must write the paper in the MLA style, include suggestions from your instructor, Ray Hammond. Start by changing the citations and bibliography style of the document to MLA. Okay, so back to our start file. So to do that, you're going to select your tab, References, and then this is the ribbons for your References menu or tab. As you can see, the style here is APA format. You just need to click the drop down menu and select the MLA 7th edition. To conform to the MLA guidelines to modify the normal style as follows, you're going to change the normal style font to Times New Roman and change the normal style font size to 12 point. Okay, so we'll do that first. The first two steps, 2A and 2B. Okay, so to do that, you click your home tab and the ribbon gets refreshed. You see this styles group here. You're going to right click in the normal style. You select modify, and then the bottom left there's a format drop down menu. You're going to select the fonts, and then right now the font is the default is plus body. I'm just going to type TI so that the Times New Roman shows up and I don't have to scroll up and down. And then the font size should be 12, and then you select OK. Okay, back to the instruction. Then back to the instruction, there's also that normal style line spacing to double with no blank space after the paragraph. Okay, back to here. I'm going back to the normal style, right click again. Could have done this all together, but I want to do it slowly with you. Now, at the bottom left again, you select the format. This time, we're going to select the paragraph. And then the spacing is the third options here. The first one is the general under indents and spacing. There's indentation, but we want the spacing. The after is 8 points. So you need to select 0 or you can type 0 as well. And then the line spacing should be double. And then select the box to the left of the don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. Click OK and then click OK. Now you see that these are all double space with no space in between. Alright. So the third one, step 3, apply the modify normal style to the title paragraph, Agile Project Management. Back to, so it says normal style, right, for the title paragraph. So as you can see, the title paragraph is in blue font. So you're going to select that, and then you just need to select normal. So now it's in black font color. I believe that's it for that time. All right, step 4, you're going to center the title paragraph. Okay, it's still selected. And then under the home tab, you see this paragraph group. You just need to select the center. So now we're done with step 4. Back to our instruction. This time we're going to select the header, step 5, and we're going to insert a header as follows to match the MLA guidelines. Okay, and then we're going to insert a blank header at the top of the page. Right align the header paragraph, 5B. 5C, type Romano as the header text, insert a space, then insert a plain number, page number from the current position gallery, and then you close the header. So there's 5 steps here, 5A to 5B, but I'll show you how to do this quicker way. Okay, so I'm just going to stay here and then back to the start file. Now to insert the header, you're going to make sure that your cursor is before the first paragraph, Sophia Romano, and then you're going to click the insert tab, and then the ribbon gets refreshed, and then under the header and footer you see this header. This one is longer steps. You have to click it more than 10. So what I'm going to do, since I'm going to insert a page number as well, I'll go ahead and select the page number, select the top of the page, and then because it's a right align, I'm going to select the plain number 3. And then place your cursor before the page number, and this time you're going to type Romano, right? And then space, and then just close the header. That's it for that step 5. Okay, so to continue, we're going to create a first line indent of 0.5 inches for the paragraph beginning with one of the most discussed topics and ending with achieving those goals. So this will be all the paragraphs in the body of the research paper. We're going to highlight all the paragraphs. Okay. Now back to the start file. So from one of the most discussed topics, you're going to just highlight. You can use your shift down arrow on your keyboard to highlight all the paragraph. Except that the word works cited, because that's not the body of the paragraph. Okay, and then you're going to open the paragraph setting or this diagonal arrow to open it. So this is your paragraph setting, and then we want the indentation section. Under special, you're going to select the drop down menu, select the first line, and click OK. Okay, as you can see, these are all indented 0.5 inches. So now we're going back to the instruction, and we're going to only do the 7A first, and then we'll do the 7B for creating the website source. So 7A, you're going to respond to the comment from your instructor in the second body paragraph. The second body paragraph. Okay? Alright. So back to the start file. So this is the first paragraph, and this is the second paragraph in this research paper. You're going to read the comments from Ray Hammond, and then you're going to delete. So click inside that comment, and then you read it. Do you have a source for this statement? Please insert one if you do. And then for me, I have the 3 dots where I can delete the thread. For some of you, you may have to just click the delete button on your keyboard. That's it for the step 7A. And then 7B, before the period in the sentence software developers originally, and then ending with problems and defects, you're going to insert a citation to a news source using the information shown in the figure 1. And the tag name is blurred because each one of you will have a different tag name, so you should just ignore it, but do not delete. Okay, so the source is a website. Author is a single author, so his name is Ross, Ted. And then the name of the web page is Agile Projects. Year is 2021. Month is April. Day is 3. Year access is 2021. Month access is October. Day access is 4. Medium is website. And then you can see the tag name is blurred. Alright. I'm going to just highlight this. Back to the start file. And then we're looking for the statement software developers, which is here. Okay, and then ending in the defects, which is here. The instruction is you are going to place your cursor before the full stop. To insert the website source, you're going to select the References tab or References menu. And this is the ribbon. So under the Citations and Bibliography, you're going to select the Insert Citation drop-down menu. When you click this, there are already several authors selected or created beforehand, but we are going to select the Add New Source. So this is the form for Create Source. Make sure that the type of source, you're going to select the drop-down menu and look for website. Select website. The author's name is Ross Ted. Okay. And then the name of web page is Agile Projects with S. Year is 2021. Month is April. Day is 3. Year access is 2021 also. The month access is October. Day access is 4. And then medium is website, one word. Make sure that you're typing it correctly, correct spelling, or you will not get points. Select OK. And then now the author's name is added as a source after the word defects. The next step, step 8, we're just going to insert the citation to the existing core source before the period at the end of the next sentence, starting with the words other industries now, ending in insurance and healthcare. Back to the start file. Okay, so this the next sentence. I'm gonna make it smaller a little bit so you can read the statements. Other industries now use Agile when developing products and services, including financial services and insurance and healthcare. Again, you're going to place your cursor before the period or before the full stop. You're going to again click the references if you're not there, References tab, and then select the Insert Citation drop-down menu and look for Mira, Query Mira Source. Select it once, and that's it for that step. Back to the instruction. In the first sentence, in the fourth paragraph, starting with ideal attributes of, ending in curious and theme-oriented, you're going to replace the word attributes with a more common synonym that starts with the letter C. Alright, so I think the word is character, but I will check. Okay, so it's the fourth body paragraph. Look for ideal attributes sentence. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be in the second page. This is the ideal attributes, fourth paragraph. You're going to highlight the word attributes. Ideal attributes is here. Okay. You're going to highlight the word attributes, and then you're going to select the review button, and there's the thesaurus. You can also select or type the thesaurus in the search menu if you can't find the thesaurus, and I'll do that. Thesaurus. here is the thesaurus. Again, the thesaurus is in the proofing group. You either you select here or you select in the search bar. You're going to end up in the same menu. So we're looking for the synonym that starts with letter C according to the instruction. And the only word that starts with letter C is characteristics. You select the drop down menu and select insert. As you can see, close the thesaurus menu. Now the word attributes was replaced by characteristics. So that's the end of that step 9. Back to the instruction. Okay. In the 5th paragraph now, starting with whether they use, ending, and during its sprints, you're going to find the Sadler citation and you're going to edit that source and just add the word nutshell to the name of the web page so that the complete name is Scrum Projects in a Nutshell. Okay. Right. So it's the 4th, actually the 5th paragraph. It should be this here. Whether they use, ending, and its sprint. Look for the Sadler, which is this here. Select inside the word Sadler, and then you're going to edit the source. As you can see here, the name of the web page is incomplete. You're going to add the word Scrum Projects in what it should be in a nutshell. So you're going to add the word nutshell. Okay, NUTSHELL, capital N. You select OK. That's it for that instruction. Okay, so step 11 in the same paragraph, before the period at the end of the sentence, the team builds the features during its sprint. You're going to insert a citation to a new source, which is the figure 2, using the information below. Again, the tag name is blurred, so you're going to ignore that. This time, it's going to be an article in a periodical. The author name is Wilson Emma, and title is Sprinting to Excellence. Periodical title is Corporate Week. Year is 2020, and then month is May, day 9, pages is 30, medium is print. So going back now to the start file. Okay, so it's in, actually it's in the same paragraph, right? The team builds here, the last sentence, the team builds the features during its sprint. You're going to place your cursor before the period, okay, here, before the period, and then we're going to create the periodical source. So again, you're going to select the References tab, and the ribbon will show up and get refreshed. You're going to select the Insert Citation drop-down menu and select the Add New Source. It's the type of source is website because that's the last source we did. This time we're going to select the drop-down menu and look for article in a periodical. And then you're going to type the author is Wilson Emma. And then the title is Sprinting to Excellence. Sprinting to Excellence. Make sure you typed it with the correct spelling. The periodical title is Corporate Week. Year is 2020. Month is May. Day 9. Pages 30. Medium is print. Now, take a look at it first to make sure that everything is are correct, spelling wise. Okay, Sprinting to Excellence, Corporate Week 2020, May 9:30 print. Everything's correct, and my tag name is WIL207. I'm going to ignore that. Select OK. Step 12, in the sixth paragraph, the next step, the sentence starts with the next step. To achieve the goals is the end of the sentence. You're going to edit the query citation to just add the 12 as the page number. If you notice, this is citations, so we're going to edit citation instead of the source. So this is the sixth paragraph, and then it says it starts with the next steps, ending with the goals. Look for the query, which is here. Citation, you're going to select the drop down menu, select the edit citation, and I'm going to just add the number 12 and click OK. Now, in this step 13, you're going to be changing now the seventh paragraph to provide additional information at the end of the seventh paragraph. Move the insertion point. This time it's going to be immediately after the period of the sentence because we are now going to add footnotes. In the sentence, starting with some teams hold the meetings standing up to keep discussions brief. The sentence that you're going to add is the meetings are called the daily scrum. So let's do that first. So it's going to be the seventh paragraph. And it's this sentence here. Some teams hold the meeting standing up to keep discussion brief. It says that you're going to place the cursor immediately after the full stop. This is where you're going to insert the footnote. So footnote is still in the references tab. You see this footnotes group. You see this AD icon with 1 above it in red font. You're just going to click it once, and then it adds 1 here, and then your cursor moves to the end of the page, and then this is where you're going to type the words, the meetings are called the daily scrum with the period. All right. There are more to add in here. Going back to the instruction, we're going to modify the footnote style by changing the font size to 12 point, the line spacing to double, and the indentation to a 0.5 inches first line indent. So there's 1, 2, there's 3 steps there. Go back to the instruction. You're going to highlight the footnote sentence there, and then you're going to right click, and then you're going to select style. As you can see, the style menu has that footnote step text, and then you're going to select the modify. In the modify, you're going to change the font size to 12. There's that font menu here. I believe you can also change the formatting here, but I'm going to change it in the font form. I'm going to select 12. and then the line spacing is not in here. So I click OK, then go back to the format menu in the bottom left, drop down menu, select the paragraph. This is where you're going to change the line spacing to double, and then the indentation here is zero point 0.5 first line indent, and it's defaulted to 0.5. You just select OK. You're going to select OK here as well, and then you're going to select apply and close if it didn't close. All right, so this is what it should look like in your footnote. Okay. In the step 15, in the main body of the document, you're going to find all instances of the text mission and replace it with the word project. Use the correct term. So you should have 3 replacements in this step. Back to the start file. I'm going to reduce it, zoom in to 172. Then I'm going to start from above, and then to do the find and replace, you need to select the home tab, and in the home tab you're going to find the replace icon under the editing group. You're going to select it once to open the find and replace menu. Find what should be mission, and then replace with the word project. You're going to select replace all, and then as you can see, I've done 3 replacements. Click OK, and then click close. Back to the instruction. Okay. Step 16 on page 3, read the remaining comment from Ray Hammond and then reply to it with the following text, thank you. So back to the start file. Now I'm going to scroll down to the right page, which is 3 of 3. Okay, click inside that comment, and then you just need to type thank you. Let me see, make sure it's correct spelling, thank you, with an exclamation mark. Don't forget the exclamation mark. You can press Control Enter or post here, which I'm going to do. Now you can see the reply I made. Okay. And then back to here. Now we're going to modify the works cited paragraph as follows to match the MLA style. You're going to move the insertion point to the beginning of the works cited paragraph, and then insert a manual page break. And then we're going to center the works cited paragraph. Okay, so we'll do that. And then this is the the paragraph works cited. Place your cursor just before the word works. And then this time I'm going to select the layout to add the manual page break. Select the break drop down menu and select page. So that's under the page setup group. And then from here you're going to center. Okay, so to do that, you click Home tab, and then under the paragraph, you select Center. Okay. The next page, the next instruction is step 18. You're going to move the insertion point to the left aligned blank paragraph at the end of the document, and then use the Insert Bibliography command to insert the list of sources without the built-in heading. Okay. Back to the start file. So to go to the next blank paragraph, I'm going to just select the down arrow on my keyboard, and it's in the left line. I'm going to select the References tab, and then under Citations and Bibliography, I'm going to select the Bibliography drop-down menu and select Insert Bibliography. So that's all for that step. Okay, and then step 19, in the bibliography, the month access is missing from the Snyder source. I'm going to find that Snyder source and then add the word October in the month. And then I'll go to the works cited page and update that bibliography. Okay. Back to the start file. Okay, so the Snyder, I think it's the Snyder, right? Yes, it's the Snyder. Um, there's no, where is it? Okay, so let's check again. Is it Snyder source? Okay, so in the Snyder source, it's missing the October month. So I'm going to look for that by using the control find. Okay, and then I'm going to type Snyder, and then there it is. It's in what page is this? It's in page 4, page 2 of 4. Okay, so click the drop down menu, and I'm going to edit the source and add the word October in the month access. Okay, and then I'm going to the works cited page, click here in the Snyder, and then I'm going to just update the field. Now it added the October 2021. The last step is check the spelling error, but you're going to ignore the names and grammar suggestions. Okay. So the last step is to just do the spelling check, and you're going to select the spelling and grammar. Okay, and then it says we're going to ignore the grammar and names. So this one, the first word committed is the second word, and the spelling are all checked off. So that's all we're going to do, because we're going to ignore grammar as well. So close that, and that's the end of your assignment. You just need to click File, save a copy, and then save to apply all the changes you made. That's all it is, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for listening and viewing my YouTube. Bye.